So every year in Regent's Park they have this, which is called the Frieze sculpture. Now it goes along with the weekend, which is normally right in the middle of the Frieze sculpture exhibition, where they do have some sort of Frieze architecture which you can buy, and they're actually constructing all of the area now in the middle of Regent's Park. But that costs you to get in, but this is a completely free exhibition. As you can see, the exhibition is all scattered around this area, which is fantastic, because actually it's quite a small area, which you'll see in a second, because when we go around the corner you'll probably see most of the artwork in one fell swoop. And this is happening between the 20th of September, so it's been going for a couple of weeks and is on until the 29th of October. So if you're thinking of coming up to London during half term, not sure where to go but would like to get some fresh air, well, get down here to Regent's Park. And the good news is we're in the outer circle, which means we're right close to Regent's Park tube station, and in fact we're so close to it that it's no more than a 3-minute walk from the station. Nice and easy. And if you look online, and if you go to friezeartsculpture.com, I think is the address, I'll put it on the bottom here, it will actually give you a map of where you're going and also give you some of the details of the art you're about to see. And as you can see here, it's got it listed, and there's 21 different pieces of art. So let's start our walk and go and have a look, because it should be just around the corner here, but it's all in this area. Here we go. I can see the first one approaching now. Oh, I think I see a couple actually. Oh, here we go. And as you turn, you're going to be quite close to them. Now, also, when you get close to them as well, it tells you a bit about the art. So there we go. A couple of cacti. Check me out, know me plurals. All colourful. Here we go. And this one is called Garden of Unearthly Delights from 2023, painted bronze. Well, it doesn't look painted bronze to me, it looks painted all different types of colours. But apparently it's an imaginative landscape that drew on observations of daily life to investigate the unruliness of contemporary India. The totematic bronze statues of Garden of Unearthly Delights reflect on the artist's evolution in both materials and scale. Just go a bit close. So the good news is you can get up close to these as well. There's no fencing around them. There we go. That's number one. Right. Let's get over to the next one. Now this one appears to be over here somewhere. Now, here's the details. Ah, so there's nothing actually here. This is called Unfolding Silence. So it's probably good if I actually shut up so you can hear the silence. And it's a fleeting event where the focus shifts from the physical form to our temporal and entangled relationships, and it offers a space for listening, to be grounded in our bodies, yet open to our surroundings. So actually you can go on the app and listen to that. It's an Echoes app. And if you're watching this and you can see the QR code, do scan the QR code. Once again, it's available through the website, which I put on there earlier. Okay. Let's go over here. So once again, this is lovely because everything is quite close. Right. So this is called Material 4, and it's describing himself as a post-colonial hybrid. The British-Nigerian artist explores the issues of race and class with material SG4 and captures the idea of harnessing the wind, with the sculpture resembling a vast sheet of fabric billowing in the breeze. It's not billowing because it there, but I see what you mean. There you go. Like the wind's caught it. Now, if you're a long-time viewer of this channel, you know I've got absolutely no idea on art whatsoever, but I'll cover it anyway. It's nice and colourful, isn't it? Great. So this is a lovely piece of Regent's Park. We're going to move on to the next one now. And as you can see, all people out Lovely blue sky day, you can hear the traffic. Oh, even the wildlife come to enjoy it. So this is called Waking Matter, and it's marble and steel. Go around there a little bit so you can see it. And it's a celebration of nature assembled from a piece of surplus marble set on a modern steel pedestal. The metamorphic rock creates a bond between the natural and constructed, focusing on the importance of this terrestrial wonder. Is it me or is it just a piece of rock pot on something? Yeah, okay. I know. I can't wait to read the comments down below. Steve, you're so uncouth. Right. Let's go down. This is lovely because Regent Park itself is really big, and you'll see that from the previous video if you've seen our previous videos before around Regent's Park. Regent's Park is massive. It's a really large park here in central London, just by the West End. But the good news is they've put it all in one corner, all the artwork, so you really don't have to walk that far. So as you can see, it's all accessible, so everything you can see from the path. So if you're coming down here in a chair, scooter, or you're coming down here with a pram, it's lovely and easy. Right, as you can see, the squirrels are out and about, obviously getting ready. So this one is called The Debate, and apparently it's the artist's largest ceramic work to date. And it's good because you've got people standing by the side of it. It gives you an idea of how large it is. Anyway, it combines abstract and figurative elements to create two nearly life-size figures and an oversized half-boiled egg, proposing that today's debates are both complex and multifaceted. Okay, I'm moving on from that one. I'm just going to film it. I'm saying nothing. But what? Very colourful. There you go, and a hard-boiled egg necklace. Although that's probably going to smell after a couple of minutes, I would have thought. So you've got another one there, and then on the ground, a half-boiled egg. A large one. Okay, let's move on. What's really funny is, not only am I looking at it going, what? Everyone else is going the same. Everyone else is looking at this stuff going, what's the significance of it? Ah, good. I don't feel so lonely in this. Right, but that's very colourful anyway, nice totem pole. Right, let's have a look, see what this one's all about. Certainly like the colours and the multicolour part of it. Right, this is called the Mothership Connection, and it's an Afro-futurist rocket ship totem that pays tribute to African and Caribbean identities through the exploration of storytelling and the reinterpretation of lost cultures, history and mythology. Right, on to the next one. It looks like someone's left a trail of sausages. We're going to do not sit on this sculpture. Okay, so it's hanging over there. Let's have a look, see what this is. As I said, the great thing is everything is really, really close together. Right, so this one is called You Will... Alright, let's just zoom in a little bit so you can see it a bit further, so as we're looking at it. See if we can make any sense of it as we're talking about it. This is called You Will Carry Dreams, Memories and New Beginnings. 48 days. So, this is by a Lagos-based artist, and includes 48 casts of grinding stones, mapping a 48-day walk from Lagos to London. And the artist invites viewers to touch the sculpture, charging the stones with intentions. Oh, so you can touch it. Right, let's go over and touch it. See what it's like. As he's requested, it's only right and proper that we follow the instructions. It's probably the first time I've actually followed instructions. You can ask my wife. Right, let's have a look. Ah, there you go. Lovely. It's bronzy and metallic. Okay. On that note, any of you see me will know I have no idea what that is, but I'm reliably informed it's a comb. Being follically challenged, I haven't want to use one of these for years. Right. So that's a comb with what looks like a giant hand on it. It does look like that, with a van in the background, but the van's not meant to be there. Right, so this is All Power to All People, and it's a provocative artwork combining the Afro pick and the Black Power salute, both icons of black identity and empowerment. I see. There we go. Let's see if we can get that without the van, just to give you a bit more. There you are. Excellent. See, reading it does bring it to life. Now, we'll go back that way in a minute. We've got some more interesting ones. Now this is, when I was looking up this frieze, I saw this and I thought, really? Okay, so if you think you can see a man in a crate, you can. So it looks like they put a crate round him. Must be for health and safety, that's why the van's here. So let's have a look at this one. This one is called Sleepwalker. And it's a bloke in his pants. And if you're watching from America, pants aren't the same thing over here. I think you probably call them boxers or briefs. But anyway, it represents a common duality, being present and absent at the same time. Being a misfit and out of place, the sculpture represents conflict. It represents a man in crisis. Not being funny, if you're walking around Regent's Park in your pants, I think you are probably going to be in crisis. Yeah, it does look like a little bit in crisis. Okay, love it. Now we've got a few more. So we've got this one. And we got this one. These look like sort of balloon men. You know, where you see people at children's parties making stuff out of balloons. Looks like the Grim Reaper behind, but we'll find out a bit more about that in a second. Unfortunately, they put the plaques quite a way away. So let's have a look. So that one, which is the balloon people. There you are. Right. Let's just focus in a little bit on that one. So that one is, there's two of them. So Fat Man with Flowers 2 and Man Kneeling with Flowers. Okay, so that's the other one. So entangled in their surroundings, these two balloon sculptures, see, I told you it was balloons, collaborate infantile desire with material allure, reflecting on the artist's interest in sentimentality and its relationship to capitalist conditioning. I have absolutely no idea what the heck that means, but all I would say is, yeah, it looks like balloon people, one standing up holding other balloons and one kneeling down. I'm sorry. Maybe I shouldn't cover these art things here in London. Although, if you like the commentary, do let us know in the comments down below. And if you don't, I'm switching the comments off. Yeah, definitely balloon people. Right, let's go and have a look at the Grim Reaper. Because that one does look like the Grim Reaper, made out of wood. And just to give you an idea how big they are, there you go, that's people walking past with a pushchair. Right, let's have a look. What's that one about? So this is called Friend. Not being funny, if you've got a friend like this, you probably want to change. Right, change who your friends are. Okay, so this one, in this work, Josh Smith, who's the artist, transposes the Grim Reaper, a subject he has frequently explored in his paintings, into an anonymous towering figure whose empty face and shapeless cloak act as a formless cipher for the viewer. Now you know that, we can go back and have a look. Sorry for the shake on that, I almost fell down a hole. Right. Certainly faceless. There you go. Okay, so here's our next one. This one is called Books. There's two words, but I can't see what the first one is. So it's called Books. And in this one, you are looking, it's an access of differing perspectives and the starting point of a dynamic system of interaction. It's also a portrait of the artist and of anyone with any kind of relationship with nature. Okay. So it looks like he's holding a cat. He's holding a cat with antlers and standing on a pile of books. Great. Moving on rather swiftly into the next lot. Oh, here we go. got a whole load of them here. So you've got that. We've got this here. You've got this one with glass bottles, by the looks of it, which is very pretty actually. And that one there. Okay, so these are 5 semi-functionalized aquatic forms, cast in unusually oxidized bronze and clad with glass forms. The vibrant tones and evocative of the acidic colour palette of sea creatures, which would account for the bluey colour. Apart from in that one, I sort of saw that's a sort of plankton sort of red. Excellent. So once again, it's quite helpful because they put these maps all over the place. So we now know what we've seen, what we haven't seen. And now we're going to head back through the middle and go and see what we've got over there that we've missed out. The good news is, whether you like art or not, actually it's lovely just coming down here to Regent's Park and having a walk out and having an excuse to walk around the park, which is fantastic. And of course, with the night coming in, with autumn being here, actually you certainly want to get out. Okay, what we're doing is we're coming back down the hill, right next to man in pants. I can't believe that's a piece of art. A man in pants sleepwalking. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to quite get over that one. And then we've got the mothership one over there, looking very colourful. And then we've got the comb. Right. So the good news is, actually, in a very quick amount of time, we're getting through the art. Figuratively speaking, of course. Not getting through the art, but, you know, we're seeing it very, very quickly. Right, here comes another piece. Now, it's this one here. Now this one is called, I can't even pronounce it. But anyway, it's a bronze sculpture continuing the multidisciplinary artist's ongoing tradition of imaging and creating a community of queer Baranda clanspeople. The title is whatever, which refers to young people going forth into the wider world. Right, let's go and have a closer look at it. There we go. Excellent. Right, there you go. That's that one. Now, to our next one, which looks like a box. Literally just a box. But anyway, let's go and have a look, because I'm sure there's more to it than someone putting a big orange box in the middle of Regent's Park. Or is there? Anyway, right. So this is the art, and this is called a monument for the 21st century. It's actually from 2016. And this colossal sculpture, monument for the 21st century, exposes the constant abuse of the right to freedom of opinion and expression by authorities from around the globe. And I'll leave that one with you. Okay, right, let's have a little look around Regent's Park as we do. There we go. It's lovely. Right, let's head over to this one. We've got another one over that got a few more. Believe it or not, we're almost there. I think that's about 19 of them. So you've got 19 sculptures all very closely together. But I tell you something, the ground is really undulating. So several times I've gone, whoa, whereas I've sort of missed the ground and it's gone into a big hole. Anyway, right, this one, oh, very appropriately called Silent Autumn. Now this is painted metal panels, steel thread and metal wire. So anyway, the cloud sculptures represent utopian metropolises made up of habitable, modular platforms based on the interior geometry of soap bubble clusters and imbued with the colours of autumn leaves. Silent Autumn connects artistic expression with the dynamic forms from nature. Right, we have a totem pole. We'll come back to that one in a second. Let's just crack on to this one here, because we've not seen this one. Now, you can see this one here. This one is called Model for Celebration 2, and it's from 1976, so it's an older version. And this Model for Celebration 2, painted in the artist's signature black, contains a confluence of angular planes, curvilinear shapes that are hallmarks of her acclaimed practice, a monumental testament to her mastery of the luminescence of darkness. I'm sorry, can you master darkness? Isn't black just black? Anyway, there it is. Nice. Sorry, I've got to practice the sincerity a bit more, haven't I? Sincerity. Oh, nice. Oh. If any of the artists happen to have picked this up at all, I think I'm going to tag this badly. Please don't put any comments. Anyway, right, here we go. So this one is called Model for a Moss Column, and it's a piece of a diegetic relationship. Is a piece in a diegetic relationship with its environment, shaped and informed by the air, humidity and temperature. The colossal structure is wrapped in moss, accompanied by a copper pipe as tall as the sculpture. Oh yeah, so it is. Hopefully you can see that on there. What we'll do is we'll go round slightly. Hopefully the camera's picking that up, and you can see the copper pipe just goes right to the top of the sculpture there. There you go. So basically it's a column of moss. Good. Oh, I like this one. Oh. Now let's see if we can get that so you can see it. Let's come out a little bit. So you've got the words, my body, my choice. That's very cleverly done, like that. Right, let's tell you a bit more about that. And you can guess what it's called. Yep, my body, my choice. And it extends the artist's exploration of the complicated nature of identity as it is developed through cultural and religious norms, as well as personal longings and the understanding of the self. I like that because they've got lots of little alpines. Let's just go a little bit closer. There you go. If we go a bit closer for you, you can see each one of these. There we are. We'll go this way. Always helps. And we go in, you can see each letter, there, let's have a look at the H, it's got alpines in there, little alpines. Look at me sound like I know what I'm talking about. That's because we used to have alpines at home, and I think I probably killed them. Overwatered. Anyway, there you go. So that's a good one, I like that one. My body, my choice. So one of the things to think about, if you are coming over to London during autumn, winter, spring, don't forget the royal parks are lovely places to come. Unless of course it's absolutely tipping it down and blowing a hoolie. That's a big gale, I think they call it in Scotland. But anyway, but they are lovely places to come and get some fresh air. And if you get a day like this where the sun is out on an autumn day, or a nice crisp winter's day where the sun's out, there is not much better in central London than to get out. Get away from the shops, do all the other bits and pieces that you want to do, but just make sure you've got some time. And also, because the parks are open early, close late, you can get here without any problem and fit it into your schedule around everything else. So, what did you think of the sculptures? Which one was your favourite? Do let us know in the comments down below. And what do you think about some of the descriptions of the art? Yeah, it'd be interesting to find out. I don't know why I've asked that. I think I've opened it up for a, yeah, that'd be interesting, won't it? Seeing those in the comments. Anyway, if you fancy seeing some fantastic art here in London, then I've left a link up in the top right hand corner to our video of the National Portrait Gallery, where you've got paintings going back to the 1500s and beyond, and they're originals, which is absolutely incredible. So click on that, see you in there.